Well, the Gold Nugget Tavern and Grill has been a neighborhood staple in the Glen Lake neighborhood of Minnetonka for 40 years. They are now under new ownership as of 2020, and they've revamped the menu. So if you haven't been there for a while, you have to check it out. We have Chef Andres Garcia here and bartender Julieta Shafee as well here, because we're going to make a drink. We're going to make a steak burger. Thanks for coming in. We do appreciate both of you coming in. I have had a chance a couple of times to come out, and I know that you guys were really famous for 52 different kinds of burgers. And what is when you guys revise the menu, what are some things, highlights that you put on that menu?
I would say, the burger battle. So we got the burger battle every other 2 weeks, It's depending on how much it's the demand.
Yeah,
so,
the burger bar.
The burger bar.
I love it.
Battle.
It's wonderful. We're going to make a steak burger and exactly how you do it. But before we do that, can we run through what the dishes you brought in? Let's take a look at this one.
So we got the prime rib that we have on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, beautiful.
Friday and Saturday. We got the jambalaya. We got the ahi tuna crisp, chicken parm, and of course, the steak burger.
The steak burger. Well, let's get right to it. So how do you make a perfect steak burger?
So we use ground flank steak, regular ground beef. We got some peppers, panko, onions, eggs, and a little condiments, which is parsley, onion powder, and garlic powder.
Okay, so if you wanted to make it at home, you obviously need equal parts of those two, and then pop it all in there?
Yes, I think, we got the recipe, we got the recipe online.
Yeah.
So you guys can check it out, but pretty much, this is what we have. We got 2.5 pounds of ground beef. We got 2 pounds of steak. Then you just throw in everything on it,
Wonderful.
Mix it up, the panko, onions, the condiments.
And so is it true that you don't want to handle it too much once you get it all mixed together, just kind of like leave it?
Just kind of leave it. Correct.
And then when you make the burger, do you how big is it when you?
So it's going to be like probably, half pound.
Half pound.
That's what we use in the restaurant. So that's, very, a nice.
And I know
burger.
you have probably the perfect temperature grill and all that, but if you're just doing it at home, do you ever do the thing where you make it a little thinner in the middle and a little thicker on the outside? Do you do that at all?
No.
Okay, you don't do that. Okay.
No, we don't do that.
That's what folks. Okay, well, you keep mixing. Now let's get to the main event, which you have a lot of beautiful drinks.
We're ready.
You have this gorgeous little bourbon drink, right?
Yep, that's the Raspberry Fizz. So it's kind of a wintry cocktail, a little bit spring too. It's made with the Old Forester, and then it also has sparkling cider, raspberry puree, and simple syrup. So it's super refreshing and garnished with a little bit of rosemary.
Okay, then make us your Bloody Mary here.
And then the Bloody Mary is actually award-winning. So it has won awards in the Bloody Mary competition.
I love that.
As bartenders, we actually do make the Bloody Mary mix ourselves. I can't reveal all the secrets, but there are like 20 ingredients to this Bloody Mary.
You do not have to. So what did you put on the top there?
So that is going to be our celery salt rim.
Okay, so celery salt on the
Celery
rim.
salt.
All right.
Then we actually just have a rail vodka that we infuse with jalapenos here.
Oh, okay.
So it gives it a little bit of a spice. Sometimes the jalapenos make it, get a little stuck, but that's all right. So a little bit of jalapeno vodka, and then
just a little.
Our famous Bloody Mary mix. It is a little bit spicy. We do use an entire bottle of hot sauce, but it's worth it. We put a little garnish that we make ourselves, a lime, and then straws, which I believe I put right back there.
Oh yeah, let's get those. Okay, why not? And I love the little chaser that you have. You know, that's a Minnesota thing. A lot of folks don't know that the chaser. It's not like all across the country. It's a little chaser that goes with that. That's pretty cute.
Yep, little Miller High Life. So.
All right, well you have to serve it to my friend back here. She really, really wants it. And you got your burger together. Let me see
we
that.
got the burger together.
A snitch.
Oh, doesn't
yes.
that look just beautiful? Wow. Well, congratulations on the new ownership, and congratulations on the Golden Nugget, and of course all of the accolades that restaurant has achieved over the years. The Golden Nugget Tavern and Grill is located on Excelsior Boulevard in Minnetonka, and there's a nice shot of the room there that you can look forward to. Gorgeous bar, and we have a link to their website and of course their social channels on KARE11.com, and also to the recipe that we talked about, this beautiful steak burger. Text the word recipes, plural, to 763-797-7215 to get this recipe and all the others on the show. All right, we'll be right back.